Well, you know what they say, you're either good at parking or you're very fashionable.
They do not.
No,
do not
they
say
don't.
that.
Hello, everyone. My name is Hannah.
And I'm Carolyn.
And welcome back to Close Knit with
Carolyn.
and Hannah.
Hey.
It's us again.
Here we are, episode 28.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here we are again.
We took a break. I feel like we're getting to the point where we're starting to get busy again.
Yeah, we're at a point in our lives where it's like right now the podcast is best done if it's once every other week.
Yeah. I feel like we might have to 2 a month.
Yeah.
And, maybe. I don't know. But we can't really talk about it, but we have some things that are coming up that are going to require time.
Attention.
Lots of time and
Yeah.
exciting things. We'll probably talk about that maybe next month.
Yeah.
It is almost next month.
Yeah.
It's almost my birthday.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
We did my birthday episode last year. Remember that? Yeah.
What do you want for your birthday?
Well, I got a whole Pinterest page made of him.
Well, I'm talking stuff I can buy at a store.
I know.
Not Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
We'll get to that. I don't know because I feel like I have everything.
I know. Isn't that the worst?
I really don't know if there's anything that I really want because the things I really want, a private jet, you can't get me right now. So
yeah.
And do I really want a private jet? I don't know. I change my mind all the time.
Yeah.
So that's why universe is so confused with me. So one day I want it, one day I don't. I don't know. I'll let you know if I think of something. Right now, I honest to God, and this is cliche, but I honest to God just want everybody to be healthy. Everybody to just be healthy and warm weather and just sit outside in the sunshine. Like, that's all I want right now. There are no things that I have to have. I'm pretty blessed. I have a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you're down there talking to Alan or you're down in the cities,
Cheesecake Factory cheesecake.
You got it. You could pick me up a slice of that cheesecake.
Okay.
Celebration. It's called Celebration Cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory. Best thing I've ever tasted in my entire life.
I think you talk about that at least once a month.
I think
on
I
this show.
do. And I think that they should sponsor us because I'm telling you, you have to like sweets, I think. But out of all the sweets, and I go to every restaurant and the dessert menu is what I look at first. So I've tried so many desserts. That hands down is the best thing I've ever tasted.
I agree.
Yeah. It's just
I agree. There's
delicious.
nothing like it.
Delicious. So there you go.
Okay.
A slice of that would be nice.
All right. Sounds good.
What else you got? What do you got going on? I mean, today we're going to do our little question, kind of a part 2 of our question game. Lauren, my part-timer, and her mom wrote up some questions and we only got to, a few of them.
Yeah, maybe a quarter of them, maybe half. I'm not sure.
So we're going to do that. Maybe talk about some things that are going on. Do you have anything going on?
I kind of wanted to come on this podcast and just wear sunglasses and be totally hey guys, because that's how I've been feeling today. I cleaned out my whole, half or 3/4 of my closet today, and it took me 4 hours to do just that much. Wow. And I'm just kind of hey, out of it.
Because we're filming this in the evening.
Yeah,
in the evening. So and I worked all day, and it was a nice day. Oh, I had a really nice moment with a customer.
Good.
A really nice, she shops in there quite a bit. She's plus size and she always gets something. She's beautiful. And she just came to the counter and she thanked me for having such a nice selection of curvy plus sizes in the store. And just went on to tell me how much she got tears in her eyes, and then I got tears in my eyes, and she was just like so grateful for me. And she's like, just keep going. I just love coming here, and it just means so much to me that you have cute things for me to wear. Like it just I started crying. I had to give her a hug because, like, on my way to work, sometimes I'll pray and ask God to give me the message I need to hear that day, and it usually comes from a random customer. And man, it just hit me right in the heart. And when you hear people say, like, she was so authentic and vulnerable and real, like, I could just look her in the eye and just feel what she was saying, and it made me feel so good. Like, I knew this is where I'm meant to be. And when I get customers coming in the store and genuinely just with tears in their eyes thanking me, I mean, that what a gift. That's amazing to have that. I don't know how many people get to have a job where and you get a lot of feedback like that too from people. Our customers, if you're a McKinsey's customer watching, man, our customers are truly the kindest. They're very loving, and they show that. And they not just about us, but they care about anyone who's in the store. Like it's amazing to watch. Like they'll be helping someone if we're busy.
Oh yeah.
They'll like help each other.
Yeah.
And they'll be complete strangers, and they'll be like, well, yeah, this would look cute on you, or try this size, or
yeah.
You hear that all the time. It's like it's just that's why it's a great place to come to, because people are just like that. I love that about that store.
Yeah, our community is amazing, and we've heard from so many people that like come to our store and stay there for a little while, and they say like, you guys have some of the most amazing customers I have ever met in my life. Like, we've heard it multiple times.
Oh yeah.
From multiple different people. And it is just really refreshing working there. It's very refreshing. And I was telling a customer the other day, that's the main reason why I work there and why I don't want to go out somewhere else and try to get a different job. I will remain there because it's perfect. It's a great environment.
Yeah.
Our customers are amazing. And honestly, couldn't ask for anything more than that.
Yeah. It all starts with the people who walk through the door. And you know that anyone who comes through the door, anybody who walks, crosses your path each day is meant to be there. So it's really nice. I mean, I don't know how I don't remember how we got on this, but we tend to do this.
Yeah.
Where we get onto something and we just start talking about something else, and kind of how we are. But okay, so we're going to do some questions. Remember our little bucket? Which one is this again?
Jungkook.
Oh, how did I not remember that?
It says his name on it.
Where?
Jungkook.
Oh, over here. I am still. Oh, look at his tattoo.
Which, by the way, J-Hope is on tour right now, and his outfits are just, his music is just top tier.
It's pretty cool. He was in Chicago.
Yes.
Was he in Chicago for St. Patty's Day?
I don't remember.
Well, remember I said he got to see the river green?
Oh, yeah.
Because they make the river green.
Yeah, I think he was. I think he was.
That's cool.
Yeah, he loves Chicago. I mean, every BTS member loves Chicago. Like, I've seen them in other places around the United States. I've seen them, as we talked about it, a few times. Vegas, Texas.
LA.
How
could you forget LA?
Yeah. But Chicago, I've seen them a few times there. And every time they're in Chicago, they are just like, RM said one time he wanted to live there.
Wow.
J-Hope said, like, in this most recent him touring, that it's like his favorite place.
Why do you think?
The energy. The energy is just different in Chicago.
Is that Midwest energy?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Midwest.
Yeah, I
We're
mean,
the best Midwest.
yeah, I mean, and all the time when I go to concerts in Minneapolis, the artists are like, Minneapolis is my favorite place.
Yeah,
to
Harry
come.
Styles said something like that.
Yeah.
Didn't he one time?
Yeah,
That he loved Minneapolis, St. Paul. Yeah.
and I think everyone from the Midwest goes straight to Chicago.
Yeah.
Like that's the central hub
Yeah.
for all of us. So
Probably.
yeah, I don't know what it is about Chicago. The energy is just different. It's just better.
And I've
it's
never
just
been
top
there.
tier. We're gonna have to go this
Gotta
year.
Gotta go.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go this year.
Yeah.
So it's
Sounds
a quick
like a
drive.
plan.
It's a quick drive. It's an easy drive, and you just go in and you have an amazing time, and then you leave.
Okay.
It's amazing. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get started. Now,
Okay,
we were
anyways.
supposed to have our paddles.
Oh, yeah. As we're getting this all set up again, I'd just like to ask that everyone go stream J-Hope's new song, Mona Lisa. It's one of my favorites of the week.
Oh, no. Colleen talked about one of his.
I like my girls pretty so fine. 1 + 9.
Okay.
I can't say anything more. Otherwise, we'll get copyright striked.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got our little paddles. If you remember from last time we did this, we're going to try to guess each other's responses. So we think of a response and also think of, like, I think of your response and you think of mine, and I write down your response.
Why does that sound so confusing
I don't
to
know.
me?
I'm not good
I mean,
with
I
words.
did get my highlights.
So did I.
So I'm like blonder.
I got more bleach put in my hair
You
too.
did. You got blonder too. You're strawberry
Yeah.
blonde, and I'm like a white blonde. Ashley did an amazing job.
Yeah,
I feel more like myself now.
me too.
Yeah. We're lucky
A
to
little
have
more dumb.
We're lucky to have Ashley in our family.
Yeah,
I mean, not just for that reason, but
yeah.
okay. So we're gonna draw a question, and I'm gonna write down what you would say.
Yep.
Okay. There.
Okay.
Leave it at that.
Question numero uno. What is my favorite restaurant?
Oh no.
I know yours. Well, you've got a few.
Yeah, you'll know what mine is, but yours? So I got to write down what yours is?
Yep. Okay, so I wrote down two because it's like different each day, I feel like, for you.
Pretty much everything is different
Yeah.
with me each day.
You go first though.
What I think yours is?
Yep. Hold on. I don't even know what my favorite restaurant is.
You got to think about that.
I do know what my favorite one is, and it's not around here.
Okay, so then I'm not going to get it because I
Okay.
don't know it. When you see what I wrote,
Okay.
you're going to. But I spelled it wrong.
Okay.
Hajime.
Yeah, you show the camera. That is insane.
I wrote it like a first grader would write it. G like G-E-E.
May, like the
M-A.
name.
M-A-E. Presley May.
Yeah, that's not how you spell it at all.
Hajime.
Hajime is Hajime.
Yeah, see, and
Hajime. Which I'd say, yeah, probably my favorite restaurant around here.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
they have
yeah,
amazing food.
okay.
Yeah, I'll give you a point for that. My OG answer in my brain was Bonchon.
Which I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, Bonchon is a Korean fried chicken restaurant.
In
Maple Grove.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will catch me there every time that I'm in the city.
Once you go down there. Okay. Well,
Okay.
And I know you're gonna know what mine is.
I said
Of course.
Culver's or
Or
Freddy's.
Yeah, pretty much their Culver's is amazing.
So good.
Freddy's, I love Freddy's story. I'm just gonna use my hands. Freddy's, hey, look at it. Look at
Oh.
the purple didn't stay.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that happens. That you can wipe off the. What are these called?
Expo markers?
But they're dry erase.
Dry erase
They
markers?
didn't even. It's no marker on my hands. Oh, that's
There you
cool.
go.
Anyway, yeah, Freddy's for sure. I love the whole like the pictures on the walls, the music, but then Culver's is just one of my all-time favorite, I have to say.
Like fast food around here for me, it's always going to be Culver's.
Yeah.
Because the kids' meal is like $6 and it's a full-size burger.
It's the same. Get the kids' meal.
Get the kids' meal and then you get a free ice cream and it's just the right amount of ice cream. You can refill your drink as many times as you want.
And the fries are a good, just everything's the perfect amount. To fill you up and satisfy you. Yeah. And then you don't pay as much.
And it's real food.
That's it. Yes. And the Culver's guy supports the farmer.
Yeah.
My sister Anita told me that.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Which is even better.
Yeah, so support Culver's.
Yeah.
Because we love them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's question number 2.
If I had $1 million, what would I spend it on? I know what your answer is.
You do not. I don't know.
I'm gonna get a little creative with mine. Okay.
I mean, $1 million is not that much, actually. It's a lot, but
it's a lot.
It's a lot. It is a lot, but everything's so expensive.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't know. Like when you think about it, like a house and a car. Like by the time you bought the house and the car and took a trip, that would be the $1 million probably.
Yeah, give it 10 years and $1 million. It's gonna be $10.
Yeah, it'd be like $100 value.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I know what I would spend it on. What'd you?
I think you would take a trip somewhere with Alan or buy a cottage.
Yeah, it's the second one.
Cottage?
Yeah, I'd buy a house. I'd buy a house to live with Alan immediately and put the rest in savings.
Like a little, would you buy a cottage style?
Yeah.
With a garden.
With a garden,
plants.
Mini farm. Yeah.
What color would the cottage be?
Ooh, like sage green.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I would have said light yellow. You would have little animals?
Yeah.
Like which kind?
I'd probably want to have like baby goats. Baby goats,
chickens,
and a dog, and some chickens.
Yeah.
But maybe not chickens.
Really? You wouldn't want to have your own eggs?
Yeah, I'm scared of the bird flu.
Oh.
I wouldn't.
Well,
now,
this
chickens.
Is a dream. So, but
if it were to happen tomorrow, I wouldn't invest in chickens right now. I'd invest in probably pigs and goats right now.
Are they
or a cow?
Are they getting that cleared up? I feel like you don't hear too much about the bird flu anymore.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything.
Yeah. Okay, what did you think?
I said that you'd buy a private jet straight to go to Jeffrey Dean Morgan's house.
Yep. Yeah, and you know what?
What?
Guess what he has?
What?
A farm.
Oh, well.
And he has goats.
He beat me to it.
He has goats.
He beat me to it. I guess I won't need to buy a cottage.
Since you brought him up,
just move in.
Since you brought him up, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, you guys. Okay, so I was on my kick first with Harry Styles. Let's go on my journey of guys that my kind of, what are they called? Your movie star crush or your whatever you call it. It was Harry Styles and it was Timothy Chalamet, which still, they're amazing.
Yeah.
And then it was Harvey Specter from Suits, which, still like him. And now it is Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who I don't watch The Walking Dead, but I think that's what people mostly know him from. But what I ended up doing was, and this is one of my favorites, I'm talking about it now, I ended up making we had to look up some of his older shows that he did. And he did a show on CBS about 7 or 8 years ago with Halle Berry. And it was called Extant. Extant? Instead of extinct, it's extant. And she's like an astronaut who gets trapped in space for 13 months by herself. It's a good show, but he was not in season 1. So I watched like the first couple episodes and I'm like, dang, how come he's not going to be around for a while? Because she was married to someone else. So I had her figure out, let's just skip to where he is. And then I watched and he's just perfect. He's gorgeous.
He is pretty handsome.
He's my age too.
And now there's a new movie coming out with Pedro Pascal in it. and Chris Evans and what's her name?
Dakota.
Dakota Johnson.
Yeah.
Dakota Johnson. Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Dakota Fanning.
No, Dakota Johnson.
Dakota
the one
Johnson.
from 50 Shades of Grey.
And it's a romance movie, and I'm hoping that movie is gonna be her pathway into having Pedro Pascal be the next love of her life.
You want me to date Pedro so you can
yeah.
I think he's handsome, but that's gonna be a good story, a good movie. Do you know what the movie's called? I can't remember what it's called, but the gist of the story is isn't she a person who sets people up?
Yeah.
She's like a dating person who sets people up.
I could check what it's called.
Yeah, and then he is the rich guy, Pedro is. And for some reason she's dating him, and then someone from her past high school comes along, and of course he's not as wealthy but handsome, and they must have history or something. I saw the the preview to it. It looks
Materialists.
It looks really good. It does.
Yeah.
When does that release?
Oh, I just X'd out of it. We'll never know.
Well, we'll have to watch it and do a review on it.
Yeah. And then interview him.
And then
and Dakota Johnson and Chris Evans.
Yeah. Chris Evans isn't he one of the superheroes?
Yep.
Which one is he?
This question is so random. I'm sorry.
Okay.
He was Captain America. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he was Captain America. Okay.
Lauren, this question.
Lauren.
The question is, do I like spam?
You must have talked about that with her.
I must have. That is such a funny question. So I know.
You gotta answer. We both know the answer to this, to each other's.
I don't even need to hide it. Your answer is no.
And your answer is yes.
Yep.
I don't like spam.
Listen, I don't think I could just eat spam how it is. I don't think I could ever do that. But there is a very specific type of Vietnamese or Chinese fried rice. Well, no. Okay. My friend is Vietnamese, and his parents make the best fried rice I've ever had in my life. And they put spam in it. Fried chopped up spam. And so spam fried rice to me is top tier. Nothing can beat that.
So you have to try that if you've never tried it and you like that.
Get the low sodium version.
Yeah, because isn't it like just pouring salt down your...
It's very salty.
It's so salty.
Low sodium spam, though.
What is spam even? It's fake meat, isn't it?
Mystery meat that tastes really good.
I don't even know what it is, but yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
That's funny, Lauren.
Okay. Next question. What achievement am I most proud of? Okay. What did you say?
I said driving to Allen's without having a panic attack.
There you go. Yeah, right now I'd say that's probably my biggest achievement.
Right?
Yeah, I remember it was a few times ago, because now, listen, I've got such bad driving anxiety. It's insane. It's debilitating. It's like, and I'm in a long distance relationship. So like,
not a good combo.
How did those two things happen? Not quite sure. But I remember it was like a month ago I drove down there and I didn't have a panic attack at all. I felt like I had just skydived.
Yeah.
Like genuinely, I was shaking. I had so much adrenaline.
You were so happy.
Yeah. But I've had panic attacks since. So.
I can't even ride down. I mean, the Minneapolis, Maple Grove is an hour away, and I can't handle the sound. I think I've talked about that. The semi trucks, the motion.
It's the motion on the highway. I think I'm going to start taking 10 from now on, because it's too much motion on 94.
Yeah, 10 I feel like is a little bit more. It's not rural, but it's just
there's
little
stoplights.
It's a little easy.
Yeah, it's just a little bit easier. Yeah.
Yeah, you should. You should try 10 and see. Is all the construction done, in Monticello?
So. Oh, I didn't know that there was.
Well, it used to the last time.
Yeah.
That was probably a year ago. It's probably done.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I wrote buying Mackenzie's.
Oh. That's a huge, but I was going to say giving birth to 2 children.
Yeah, or I was going to say having me as your daughter.
Yeah, having you, living with you, working with you. Definitely. That's funny.
Oh my goodness, I have something in my eye. Ew. If you have problems with eye stuff, don't watch, because that's Alan. If I poke my eye around Alan, he's like, I'm going to vomit.
Really? It's
Don't.
like Colleen and her getting your fingers slammed in the door.
Yeah.
We all have something, right? Wonder what mine would be.
Okay. Here's the next question. Do I think I'm a good driver?
Oh my gosh.
That's so funny.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have to write what if you think you're a good driver?
Yeah. If I think I'm a good driver or not.
Okay. Yeah. So you think what you think of you.
Yeah.
Yes, I think you think you're a very good driver.
I do think I'm a good driver.
And I think you are too.
That's partially why I have driving anxiety, is because I feel like my biggest fear is losing control. Mm-hmm. And I know I'm a good driver when I have control over the car. Mm-hmm. So my biggest fear is, what if I lose control of the car somehow? Yeah, God. Somehow. It's just an irrational anxiety of mine, losing control of the car.
Well, because mine, when I'm riding, is that the semi he's gonna fall asleep and he's gonna like kind of slide over and hit the car, and then you're gonna like lose.
And see, I'm not worried about that because like I feel like I'm a defensive enough driver that if I saw that coming, like, and plus my dad, like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but it's fine. It's fine. This was like over 10 years ago.
We lived through it, right?
He used to drive like big trucks, and so he would have to take a test, and he took it every single year for like literally 30 years. Nothing was changing with the laws. Like, they're all the same. It's pretty much just how to operate a big vehicle. And one time he was like, hey, I don't have time for this. I'll pay you $100 if you take it from me. Yeah. So I spent 5 hours like studying for this test and took it and aced it for him. Yeah. Thanks. You're welcome. Yeah. And ever since then, I just know how big trucks operate. Yeah. So I know like when to give them space.
Well, there you go.
If I see them moving, like I know what to do. So that doesn't bother me.
Well, there you go. Look at that happened for a reason.
Yeah.
You were meant to take that test and learn about that.
And like oddly, one of the things that calms me down when I drive to the cities is like looking at how traffic operates.
Yeah, you told me that. And then it made sense.
I love paying attention to the flow of traffic. Like, I don't know if anyone else notices this when they drive on 94 or like a highway, but there's usually just groups of cars. And like, so like literally every time I drive on the highway, I pay attention and I'm like, okay, there's no cars behind me. If I slow down, I'll separate from this big group of cars and then I'll be by myself. Yeah. Like semi trucks never are in the big groups of people unless they're driving really bad. Right. That's why you see them alone all the time. But I feel like when people drive, they drive almost like schools of fish. Yeah. And that makes sense. And I don't like being in that school of fish.
Yeah. I like having people at a safe distance behind and a safe distance in front of me.
So yeah, I always notice like if there's a big school of fish behind me, I'm going to go a little bit faster and I'll avoid being in their school of fish.
Wouldn't it be nice if they made like a separate road just for people like us who just want like nobody around us?
I think they do, but it takes like it would take like 3 hours to get to the cities. And I think everyone would take it as well.
That's true. Because everyone,
because I feel like everyone kind of
or like that, anxiety lane or something. It could be called anxiety lane.
I don't think I'd want to drive on that road.
No. I don't think that would be very good. No.
Anyways, do you think you're a good driver? Yes, very overconfident.
You think I think I'm a good driver?
I think you do think that about yourself.
I don't. I think I'm a bad driver.
You do?
Yeah, because I shouldn't even say this. I never am focused enough. My brain is always thinking of so many things.
Yeah.
Like, and you can't put on like certain music because I'll like zone out. Like the time when the Titanic soundtrack came on, it was like that came out a long time ago, and I was listening to it and I went right through a red light because I got so into the Titanic music, and I was like remembering the movie because I saw that movie 7 times, and I'll never forget. I just got in a zone and I drove right through a red light.
Jeez.
So I don't know. I trust myself, but then I don't. And especially I don't like driving in the winter in the ice.
Yeah. I feel like you're like safe enough.
Okay.
You're safe enough.
I mean, I am, but
you're really not good at parking. I'm sorry.
You're
terrible at parking. You've gotten better.
I can never. I always get like this close to the line, and then I got to try to back up.
Well, you know what they say. You're either good at parking or you're very fashionable.
They do not.
No,
they do not say that.
They don't.
They don't say You dork. I've never heard anyone say that.
It's either or.
Thanks
and for
a lot.
her, we know which one she excels in, okay?
There you go. Oh
so
my
it's
God,
fine.
It's funny.
No, it's fine. When you're rich enough, you can have someone drive you around all
That's
the time.
Yes, I will be a prince. It's called a princess passenger.
Passenger princess
is
what it's called. Yeah.
See what I mean? It's always backwards. That.
Yes.
I would like to be that, actually.
Oh, gosh.
That's
okay.
funny.
Next one is, what is my favorite song?
Oh.
What is my favorite song?
I don't know what your favorite song is.
I don't know what my favorite song is. No, I do. Okay, what did you say?
Okay, I said that J-Hope song that you just said everyone needs to
listen. Oh, that new
listen.
J-Hope song?
What's it called?
Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa. I knew it was about a girl. Is that?
Look like Mona
but that's
Lisa
a
right
that's a current. I don't know what.
That's currently, yeah.
What's your
my
all-time favorite song?
I'm gonna have to say, and I listened to it today, Wayne's by BTS. Wayne's or 28 by Yoongi.
28. That's what episode we're on.
Oh yeah, it is.
Wow.
Yeah. I want to get a tattoo of that song.
Do you? Just
yeah,
28?
when I turn 28.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you say?
I said that one Boston song you always play in the car.
Okay, so that would be either Peace of Mind or Long Time. Long Time is, yeah. But I have to say my all-time would probably be Separate Ways by Journey.
That one too.
Remember that time we were sitting in the car with Presley?
Yeah.
Was it Separate Ways that came on? Yeah, and Grandma was in the back seat with her.
And she was just looking like,
what's wrong with Grandma? She calls great grandma. She calls my mom Grandma because it's like 2 grandma. I don't know, but my mom was in the back seat, and we had it cranked Separate Ways, and she was just in the back, and she had her eyes, and she going like this, and Presley was looking at her like, "What's wrong with her?"
Yeah.
It was funny. I took video of it.
Yeah, that was very funny.
I should see if I could find that video.
Yeah.
And you could put like a snippet of it. It was hilarious.
I was going to say a little memory too. I don't know if you remember this, but when I was like probably 6 or 7 and the Sartell paper mill still existed, we would always ride in the car and you would put on Evanescence and Pirates of the Caribbean.
I know. Yeah, I know where you're going with this.
Pirates of the Caribbean was very big at the time, and we loved Johnny Depp. That was like your guy
that
at
was
the
on
time.
TV. Johnny Depp was one of them. Yeah.
He was like your guy. And you would always be like, let's pretend that Johnny Depp is at the top of the
like smokestack.
The smokestack. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd always be like, okay, whenever that song came on, we'd crank it up and imagine that as we drove past.
That's funny that you remembered that.
How can you say into my eyes like
I love that. And then it goes
doors.
dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Wake me up inside.
Yeah, that one.
That's a great song. That's a great video. Have you ever watched a video?
Yes.
Like she's falling out of the whatever that is, apartment or.
Yeah.
That's a cool video.
Yeah, she's just amazing.
Yeah.
This is gonna be our last question.
Okay.
We're gonna have more to do a part 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, last question. What is the most amount of money I would spend on a water bottle?
Wow, that's an interesting question.
That's a good question though, because there's a lot of water bottles on the market.
Oh.
There's a lot of them.
Okay, so the amount that you would spend, I put $50.
Yeah,
you
I'd
have
probably
how much
cap
are
it at
those?
that.
What are those Stanleys? How much are they?
They're like 45. I'm an Owala person though. I don't know.
Are
I
those
like
the ones that
Owala.
have the silicone in them? The silicone thing?
Yeah.
You got to be careful with those.
You just wash them good.
I know. I saw a TikTok where a girl got really sick because there was mold in it.
because she didn't wash it.
Okay. Well, just
Yeah.
make sure you wash it.
Yeah.
Okay. What about me?
I said $20.
Yeah.
Take it
Yeah.
or leave it.
I don't need brand on
Yeah.
a water bottle.
Yeah.
Not at all. That's not important to me. Okay, so now we are going to do our favorites. And we
Yeah.
talked about half this episode was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
You know, you guys
honestly.
have to look. No, you know what? We're going to put a nice picture of him,
Okay.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan, so you can see who we're talking about. And I know y'all are going to agree with me. The most gorgeous man
Yeah.
ever. Okay. Okay, let's talk about your favorites first.
Well, that J-Hope song
Mm-hmm.
and just J-Hope.
Mhm.
Just J-Hope. Honestly.
Did you do anything? You saw Alan. You went down to see Alan. What'd you guys do?
No, I
you
didn't.
Oh, that's right. You didn't go this week.
Well,
What did we do last night?
oh, I mean the Refuge Ball.
Yeah,
We
that's
went-
one of my favorites.
Yeah, I definitely say that's one of my
Yeah.
favorites too. We dressed up as different Willy Wonka themes and went to this Refuge Ball that's at the Waters Church
here in Sartell.
Sartell.
Yeah,
And they put
Invited,
on an
yeah.
amazing show.
it is their biggest thing they do every year, and it's someone who goes there, a friend of ours, customer Trish, thank you, and Mary helped out, host a table, invite the guests, and then you get this amazing meal, and they put on a great show. The lead guy who played a young Willy Wonka was amazing.
Yeah.
Their voices are amazing. So it was fun. It was a fun show to watch.
Yeah.
It's packed. They do it like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They
Yeah.
do it 3 nights. So yeah, we did that last year too, and we did it this year. That was one of my favorites. It was a great
it was
time.
fun.
Yeah, the food was really good.
Yeah,
I don't know if I was like super hungry, but the vegetables even tasted
Yeah,
good.
they were. The food
Yeah,
was really
it
good
was
this
really
year.
good. Who catered it? Blue Heron?
The Blue Heron. Yeah.
Blue Heron.
Yeah.
Did a great job.
Yeah. There was something else I was going to say.
You made that really good soup.
Oh, I forgot what that
By
soup's called.
scratch. You made it by scratch.
Zuppa Toscana.
Yeah, see, I can't even say it.
Yeah, I made Zuppa Toscana soup.
Isn't that like an Olive Garden soup?
Yeah. Yeah, by hand.
It was delicious.
Yeah. It was really good.
Every
I
time
surprised
you make,
myself.
Yeah, every time you make food like that, it's always delicious. I like
I was
that.
surprised that she liked it because there was kale in it.
I didn't even really taste the kale.
No?
The onions bother me though. I can't handle
You
onions.
have a hard time with onions.
I don't like onions.
See, the reason the kale didn't taste like kale is because the trick is to massage it in olive oil and sea salt and cook
I'm
it down a
sorry.
little bit
I'm sorry.
before you put it in the soup.
But that's just glamorizing cooking. We're gonna massage.
That's
the
what you
kale.
have to do. You have to massage kale. That's what it's called.
That is funny.
You have to massage it with your hands. I'm not joking. This is literally.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
That's funny, but I think that's cool that you know that.
Oh yeah, that's like an essential with kale. You have to do that. Otherwise
Okay.
it doesn't. What am I, a rabbit?
I
Like
don't-
it doesn't taste good.
Well, yeah, none of those leafy things taste good.
Yeah, so that's how you make it taste good
Okay.
and healthy. Olive oil is
Yeah.
very healthy for you as well.
It was good.
in moderation.
And kale must be good for you.
Kale is extremely good.
Is that
for you.
vitamin D?
I'm not even sure
I
how
bet
many
it's-
vitamins are in that, but it is a superfood.
Well, it's
for
dark
sure.
green, so I'm sure it's
Yeah.
very healthy.
Yeah. I'd say my
Um,
last favorite too is I got a new game with Alan called Monster Hunter Wilds. Oh, and I've been playing Pokemon Go again, and that's been really
you
fun.
did start that.
I started doing like mobile games again where I'm playing Pokemon Go, Pokemon TCG. It's like a card game on your phone.
Isn't TCG marijuana?
No,
No.
that's THC.
I knew it was with a T and it was a 3-letter.
TCG is trade card game.
Okay, that's a little different. That's a little different.
And then I've been playing this other game that I used to play but stopped playing. It's called Sound Map, which I've talked about it
Yeah.
on the podcast before. So
Cool.
yeah.
Okay,
How
cool.
about you?
Okay, so
I see one of your show and tell favorites.
Extant with, of course, Halle Berry. That show, I watched the whole season 2 of it. Okay, the next thing, I have a show and tell. Here, let's put the questions on here. Okay, you guys, look at the size of this apple. I don't know if you can. Oh, I feel like Bella. Is
Oh
it
my God,
Bella
Twilight.
in Twilight with the apple. Look at the size of this apple. This is called a envy.
Oh, Envy. Yeah.
It's called envy because it's the envy of all the
I
other
got kind of a
apples.
big head too. So this is like,
It's massive. Okay, these apples are from Aldi. I've never seen an apple this big. It's very heavy. I
yeah.
did see someone on TikTok talking about this apple. I don't know if it's a new thing or what, but you, instead of slicing it down here, you turn it on this side and you slice it this way. And when it opens, there's star. There's a star. Did you not know that?
No, because I don't eat apples
Oh,
because
that's
I'm
right,
allergic.
because you're allergic. Okay, I don't eat apples because I don't eat fruit, but I will eat this apple. In fact, I ate this apple today. I took it to lunch. You would have been proud of me. I made a really healthy lunch today, and I got filled up on vegetables and apples with
That's
peanut butter
awesome.
and some yogurt.
That's awesome.
And I didn't have to eat, like, usually I bring cake
yeah.
or cookies or chips of some kind. So yeah, this is an amazing, you guys have to try it. Go to Aldi, find them. They're by the apples, but they're great big. They stick out like a store apple. Like you can, they're easy to find,
Yeah.
but they actually taste
I wish.
amazing.
See, I can have cooked apples, so I think I'll have to cut this open, look at the star,
Yeah.
and then cook it. Because
With,
I
like,
love
cinnamon
cooking.
and butter.
Yeah, I can have a cooked apple
Yeah.
and cinnamon.
Yeah.
I also can eat an apple right directly off of a tree.
Oh,
So I don't
it's
know.
Probably not the apple. It's probably
The wax, maybe?
the wax or the preservatives or spray, maybe.
I don't know. I know scientifically, if you have seasonal allergies, there are certain types of fruits and vegetables that you can be allergic to, depending on what season of allergies
Yeah.
you have.
Yeah, you.
So
talked
I have
about that.
spring allergies. So I have a difficult time often with celery and apples and carrots and cherries.
Mm.
So if you also have spring allergies,
Mhm.
just know,
You might have those. Yeah.
be on the lookout.
And I just don't like fruit. But if I eat this fruit, then you know it's good because I do not like.
No,
Any
she never
fruit.
eats fruit.
But I'll eat it alone actually, but I did dip it in peanut butter and it was amazing.
Would you just bite into it?
I don't like the skin. So I kind of eat it like an orange slice. I dip it and I eat an orange slice so I don't have to get the skin. But I have had some of the skin. All the nutrients are in the skin though, aren't they?
I heard that skin is actually like the worst, but
I heard that
In
the
my-
nutrients are in the skin.
in
of the
my
apple.
personal opinion, I think the skin of the apple is the worst because I
It's
think that's the
gross.
part that I'm allergic to.
Yeah,
So
it's gross too.
Yeah.
It gets caught in your throat if you don't chew it up, and you're like, like
Yeah. Okay, thanks for the noises.
Sound effect. Okay, let's do a card.
Okay.
We'd like, again, I say this every week. We like to do a card. This is an empowerment deck of cards we have, and then whatever the message is for today, this will be for somebody who might need to hear this, or a message for the week. Got it?
Yep.
All right. What is it? What's the message?
If you're gonna rise, you might as well shine.
There you go. Rise and shine.
Rise and shine.
If you're going to rise, you
Good
might as
morning,
well shine.
America. I don't know why I thought of
Rise
that.
and shine. Eat your apple a day. Keeps the doctor away. I
Yep.
don't know about that one, but yeah, that's good. If you're going to rise, you might as well shine. Shine your bright light of positivity on the world today.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine.
Hey.
I'm gonna let it shine. Oh,
Hey.
this little light of mine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Amen, brother.
This little light of mine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. There you go. There's your song for the day. We're in a weird mood. We are in a weird mood. It's not
That's
even a full
fine.
moon, but that's okay.
Fine.
Hey, thanks you guys. It
Yeah.
was a fun episode.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lauren and her mom, for those questions. We will have to have a part 3.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
sure.
Always discovering things about each other.
Somehow.
Somehow, like,
Yeah.
there's still so much to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take the time. Take the time. Hey, all right. Well, this was fun. You
Yeah.
guys, everybody have a fantastic day and a great rest of your week. Thank you for watching and listening. What do you always say, Hannah?
If you're watching us, if you're listening to us on Spotify, you can watch us on YouTube. And if you're watching us on YouTube, you can listen to us on Spotify.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Had to go a little, what's her name?
Oh, Delilah.
Delilah. Had to go a little Delilah on them.
Delilah.